Hey, I need a haircut. What's up? And today I'm gonna do a movie review on one of the funniest and coolest movies that's really underrated and overlooked. The Grand Budapest Hotel, directed by the one and only Wes Anderson. The Grand Budapest Hotel is basically a movie about an author who went to the Grand Budapest Hotel and met a guy who's called Zero. And Zero is actually the owner of the hotel, and Zero started to tell the author about his past on how he owned the hotel in the first place. So for Zero's flashback, Ray finds and the character he played, which is M. Gustav, is with Zero in the flashback. So in the flashback, Zero was in his young teenage or adolescent age. Well, anyway, so Zero and M. Gustav has a friendship relationship, and M. Gustav is basically this concierge of this Grand Budapest Hotel, and Zero is his lobby boy. M. Gustav is a concierge, but he's also kind of having fun secretly, and he started sleeping with these women, and one of the women mysteriously died, and she left a painting for M. Gustav. So because of that, the woman's family was enraged by that. So there's this whole chase where the woman's family is trying to chase down M. Gustav and Lobby Boy and basically kill them. So this movie is, although it's a comedy, it's a really fun, light-hearted comedy. It is an R18 movie. It is an 18 plus restricted movie. And that's why all these swear words and some really mild sex scenes come in. And I also really love the violence in this movie. It's just so, unlike Pulp Fiction, which is graphic and brutal, this kind of violence is also brutal, but in a way it's kind of funny. It's like a dark comedy, which is what this movie exactly is. And I also really love the acting performances. This is a big cast. Oh my gosh, we have Ray Fiennes, Tilda Swinton, Bill Murray, we have Jude Law, we have Edward Norton, we have Saoirse Ronan, we have Jeff Goldblum. Yes, Jeff Goldblum. And all these actors did a pretty decent job. Although acting isn't the main focus for this movie, but I feel like they also did a pretty nice job. But the acting performance that really makes me giggle is Ray Fiennes' performance as M. Gustav. Ray Fiennes, you may know him as the guy in Schindler's List and and Voldemort from Harry Potter. And in the 21st century, Ray Fiennes is considered a horror actor, a really horrifying, scary, noseless, dark magic kind of actor. But no, we kind of see Ray Fiennes' funny and quirky and light-hearted performances on this movie, which is surprisingly cool. That is the word. And I also want to say that the suspense in the plot is also really nice. The plot is kind of messy and here and there, but I don't think it's a bad thing at all. I think it shows how crazy and wacky the situation is. But I also really love the suspense. There's all these chases. Oh yeah, I forgot about Adrian Brody and Willem Dafoe. There's a scene where they punched Ray Fiennes, and Ray Fiennes punched back, and then Zero punched back, and someone punched Zero. It's that's one of the most memorable scenes. And then the chase begins, and you know, I'm not gonna spoil the movie for you, but there's a lot of really cool and suspenseful chase scenes that I love, including the one where Zero, the lobby boy, and M. Gustav had to ski down a mountain. And for that scene, Wes Anderson used a lot of miniature. I know it's kind of weird to say this, but this movie kind of reminds me of Thomas the Tank Engine, Thomas and Friends, because of all of these miniatures. Wes Anderson uses these miniatures on big scenes and big frames, and I feel like that's a really interesting direction that Wes Anderson is going. Also, I have to admit, uh, the the costume designs, the makeup, the production design, the props, the decoration, and the whole atmosphere of the movie is fantastic. Although there are some dark and scary elements on the movie, but they are played out in a very fun and light-hearted and who cares kind of way. And yeah, this movie is actually the movie that won the most Oscars on the year it has released, and that's really impressive. I really love the color schemes of this movie. The purple, the pink, and then the yellow. It just makes the atmosphere really lighthearted. And I also really like Wes Anderson's style. Uh, Wes Anderson, one of the one of the directors that got me into the genre of comedy. I wasn't a big comedy guy before, but because of directors like Wes Anderson and Edgar Wright, I'm starting to fall in love with comedy. At the end, it is a really fun and entertaining movie, full of surprises and brutal, scary moments as well. It's a roller coaster. It really is, and it's full of amazing, like, symmetrical shots, and I feel like this clean cut, shaved way of cinematography is really interesting. Yes, this movie isn't the kind of movie that makes you laugh hysterically and cry and laugh, but the whole thing in the full picture, it kind of makes you giggle after you finish the thing. You know, it, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Yeah. At the end, Wes Anderson did a great job. I'm saying the Grand Budapest Hotel is definitely worth watching, and I'm giving it I know, but a 9 out of 10. So, have you watched Wes Anderson's The Grand Budapest Hotel? From 1 to 10, how much would you rate it? Like if you like and subscribe if you want more.